G'day everyone and welcome back to the Keppel Bay Shell Show up in Yeppoon. This is my second year coming here, so you can see the videos from last year. I'll link them below. But for now, I mean, it's at the showgrounds here. It's just a little market stall. Inside that pavilion is the shell show. So we're going to look at some of the displays, and then I've already bought some shells. So we're going to see that afterwards. So let's get going. And just like that, we are at the Keppel Bay Shell Show looking at some shells in here. I am very impressed with the Cowries, as always. That's why I'm looking at the Cowries first. We've got a very, very nice Gutata in there, very expensive. We've got a Zoila Cowrie. You only find them in Western Australia, very expensive. I think this is it. Oh yeah, these are worldwide Cowries, under 50 millimeters. Oh my goodness, I would love one of those. Barraciprea tularai, the Tulas Cowrie. You can only get them from Oman. Very, very nice. I also want to look at, these two. Got a Civ Cowrie from Western Australia on the right. And on the left there is a granulated Cowrie from Hawaii. Oh my goodness. Worldwide cone shells. What do we want to look at? I'm thinking like maybe Conus orlicus. Look at him down there. Isn't he fabulous? I think it was the Omarian cone. I could be getting that wrong. What does orlicus mean? Is it princely cone? I don't actually remember. Oh, I like this one. I don't know a lot about cone shells compared to Cowries. Conus consors. I think he's pretty nice. We've got a bit of an expensive one over there. Conus bengalensis. Very, very pretty. Ooh, we've got a bubble cone. Conus bullatus. Other than that, ooh, look at that one. Conus nobilis. Oh, I like the stripes on him. He is very nice. I don't really know a whole lot about cone shells, but I know that some of these are extremely expensive. I would say that that one is also quite a pricey one. Conus milneedwasai. I said that wrong. You know what? I want to go look at the volutes. Let's go look at the volutes now. We have the first placed volutes over here, so they're best in show. They're also very large, like that one is larger than my hand. It's underneath glass, of course. It's huge. Over here, we've, of course, got a Junonia from Florida. We've also got, because these are worldwide, we've got ones from all over the place. This one is from New Zealand. That one is from Brazil. This is from Queensland, where we are right now. Indonesia, Mozambique. There's a lot of beautiful species. I don't know, a lot about volutes either, so I'm not the best person to ask, but someone was chatting to me earlier, and this is his display, the person I was talking to. He let me photograph this one up in the corner. It is from the same genus as the Junonia. It is the super rare Junonia. It's from Mexico. There's also, he was telling me that this one next to it is super rare. Again, I don't know much about it, but it's only found in South Australia. This is a volute that I'd really, really like. Yes, he's only found in Australia too, I think. It is the Bednall's volute. I kind of think of it like the Junonia of Australia. Honestly, Australia has a lot of really, really beautiful volutes. They're all volutes. Actually, but they're not all from Australia. These ones are from the Philippines, Indonesia, Central America. Actually, you know what? The world just has a lot of really beautiful volute shells. Oh my goodness, sir, what are you from Western Australia? Cypraea costini limonensis, and it was only discovered in 2007, less than 20 years ago. I don't know what he is, but I love him. He's very nice, probably extremely expensive. These ones are in a case. Oh, the best shell in show for the bivalves is an angel wing with a lot of orangey brown on it. I've never seen one like that. We've also got a dolphin shell in there, another Zoila, and a few large helmet shells down there too. And here we go for my friends in the Atlantic, another Junonia. We've got one of these. Oh my goodness, it is the mouse cowrie, Murex mus from Venezuela. Very nice. I'd like to get one of those one day. I don't think I got one of those today. Mr. Scheller said he got something for me. He didn't really know which one though. He just bought it and said, I got it for you. And I'm like, okay then. This is really cool. It's from Morocco. Morocco is northern Africa, west Africa. This was also from Africa. Yes, Tronostercararia, the rat cowrie. very nice. Oh my goodness, you are so lovely and big. I've never seen one that large. It is the Cypraeocasis testiculus, something or other. I didn't say it right. It is the reticulated cowrie helmet in English. Is bigger always better? I don't know, but this is like the biggest baler I've ever seen. Oh my good golly goodness. I find the very little baby balers from Hervey Bay. This is the exact same species, Mellow amphora. It's from Keppel Bay in Queensland where the shell show is. It's bigger than my head. I can't pick it up. It is a display. I probably shouldn't even be touching it. Oh my goodness. And right next to it is the largest, or the longest, I mean they're both really large, the largest shell in the world is the Australian trumpet. Even though it's a trumpet, it's not a Triton shell. It is actually a spindle shell. Oh my goodness, it's absolutely huge. That has got to be like 60 centimeters from point to point. That is like 2 feet. That is massive. We have some bivalves for the bivalve lovers. I know I've only been showing the sweet swirly snail bros so far. Let's see what we've got in here. Oh my goodness, I found some of these after the cyclone earlier this year. They were Dellebeck's cockle, except that name is different than what I've been calling it. So I don't know. That I'll have to update my spreadsheet. I don't know what that one is. This is from Dakar in Senegal. Oh my goodness, I love the textures on it. There are some extremely large cockles here. I don't know, this one looks like Levicardium elatum, perhaps. That one is Maricardium pseudodoloma, and it's from Kenya. That is absolutely massive. That is huge. They must eat those, surely. There'd be enough meat in them for them to eat them. Oh, I find these. They're the orange cockles I get from Hervey Bay. Oh my good golly goodness. Land snails. There are 2 exhibits here for land snails. This one has won first place prize. You know what? I like land snails a decent amount. I don't actually know terribly much about them. I know that I really like this one. What are you? Oh my goodness, I'm not even going to attempt to say that. It is something pink and sweet and swirly, and it's from the Philippines. It's very, very lovely. What else do we want to look at? Oh my goodness, I want to look at him. Yes, the Cuban land snail. Highly regulated. You can't get them out of Cuba anymore. Oh my goodness, I would love one of those sweet swirly ones. Oh my goodness, what are you from New Guinea? Ariophantadae Cesta citrina. Oh my goodness, that was a botched job. Super lovely. And of course, right next to it, we got to look at one of the other most expensive land snails in existence. Yes, it is the green tree snail from Manus Island in Papua New Guinea. Also highly regulated. You cannot get them out of Papua New Guinea anymore. Super, super lovely display of very colorful land snail shells. Well, I really don't know much about any of this, but it is Preserved Marine Life as the title. We've got a very large sand dollar. We've got a deep water bug, some kind of crab. I don't know, I like some of this stuff. I would say I like half of this stuff. Some of it gives me the heebie-jeebies, like that little seahorse down there. Oh my goodness! Oh, I want one of these. I didn't even realize I was looking at what I was looking at. Hello, good sir. It is a fossil from Florida. It's a fossil cowrie. You can read the name. It's a problematica one to pronounce. I'm sorry, that was like a joke I had to make. Very cool. I'd like to get one of those someday too. Worldwide pectins, aka the scallop shells. I find this one at Hervey Bay, the leopard scallop. What else do I find? Oh, I don't think I find any of these. Look at this guy, Pectum maximus, because he is maximum size. That looks like one of the ones from the United States, one of the lion's paw scallops. Over on the other side, we got some egg cowries. Oh my goodness, it's a rosy spindle cowrie. There's nothing rosy about it though. It is dark brown. Ooh, I like him. What are you? He's got some funky points. Siphonia arturii from Mexico. Oh my goodness, they're very, very cute. And there's some olive shells right next to it. This is the most expensive olive shell, I think. Oliva porphyria. I think it's the tent olive. Extremely sought after. It's a very large one, that one. There's a lot of very beautiful ones in here. I don't know too much about olive shells. I know that they're absolutely lovely. Wait, where's the leaded olive? Oh, there it is. A leaded olive for all of my friends in the United States. Should we end with some conch shells before we go into seeing what I bought from the show? I don't know very much about conch shells. Oh my goodness, that is lovely. I'm pretty sure that is a rooster tail conch in English. And of course, we've got the Florida fighting conch, aka the West Indies fighting conch, I think it's called now. There is a lot of very lovely conches here. I don't know very much about them at all. This one's a silver conch, lentigononsus. I said that wrong, don't make me say it again. Oh my goodness, we've got a Sinostrombus latissimus, super lovely. We've got a tricornis from Egypt. So yeah, these are really from all around the world. Oh, I thought I was done and then I saw more. There's olive shells, there's mitre shells, there's babylons, there are moon snails. Oh my goodness, we've got mussels, talons. I find those at Harvey Bay sometimes. We've got Venuses. We've got, I think they're sunset clams or something to that effect. Okay, finishing up for real because this one is super interesting. It is a Casus tessellata. I think that's a tessellated helmet. It's bigger than my hand. It's absolutely massive. It's bigger than that Nautilus. I think, wait, where is it from? It's from Kribi, Cameroon. So I guess that's maybe one of the only places you can get it. I'm not sure. I think they're quite rare. I don't think you get them like showing up for sale very often. So this is like a very, very impressive display. And we're back home. I have a yellow bag of fun to unbox. Is it just me or like, do I get a yellow colored bag from every shell show? I kind of like it. It's kind of fun. Anyway, we're going to have a bit of a good time opening these, I think. Here we go. And oh my goodness, like looking at the bag from every angle, I absolutely bought way too much. There are so many shells in here. I want to acknowledge that I spent too much. I'm generally a very frugal person. I say as if to justify my extreme purchases on this one occasion. You know what? It was a shell show. I unleashed a little bit. I had a lot of fun, so that's all there is to it. And now I am very excited to look through my purchases. I have only really done this like once, back at the caravan park where I was staying at with Mr. Sheller and his wife. So yeah, super happy and excited to look at all these again. Oh my goodness, he is lovely. Speaking of Mr. Sheller, he got this from the Townsville show a week earlier. This one wasn't at Yeppoon, but he called me up and asked if I wanted him to buy one of these for me, and I'm like, yes, please. It is a Bulma Gergillus from Punta Engario in the Philippines. I hope I'm saying that right. I got no idea if I am. I believe it is like a type of either top shell or Angaria shell. Absolutely beautiful spikes on it. Mr. Sheller, I think, also got two of these. His was less of a pinkish purple color. I don't know if his had such dark spots around it. His one was a little bit larger, I think. Oh my goodness, it's just so nice on the bottom with that yellow too. This is not a shell that I would find where I go shelling. I don't think, actually I don't know if it's an Australian one. Anyway, that's what I'm starting off with. Absolutely lovely shell. I'll put them up into the corner over there. Next up we have, oh, it's a Murex. So I want to say that there was not a lot of like Murex varieties in the selections this year. I remember last year there was a lot of different Murexes I could get, but this year was kind of like mostly just showing a few different species and not like a huge range. This one is a Homolacantha Scorpio. Yes, it is a scorpion Murex. Oh gosh, isn't it lovely? I think most of them have a lot of this super lovely dark brown coloration on them. Super lovely spines on this species too. Also, I should mention, Muricidae is the family, Homolacantha, so that first word is the genus, followed by the species name, and this is the year in which this shell was discovered and published in academia by this person who has that surname, and that's the place where it was found. Sometimes people don't actually know how to read these things, and that's generally a rundown of it. I don't know if I explained it well enough, but this shell itself wasn't collected in 1758, but the shell species was discovered in 1758. We'll put him over there for now. Oh my goodness, spiky boys, unite! Ooh, yes. I got some land snails. This is not the only packet of land snails in there. So if you don't know, I do like the sweet swirly boys. These ones are Marisa Seashells. I'm not saying that again, that was very difficult. It is from Fort Myers in Florida, or I should say they are from Fort Myers. So yes, my Florida shelling peeps. I don't actually know if you need to go into like alligator infested waters to find these, but you get some like super epic looking sweet swirly land snails. Hello, why don't I ever see these on your Florida videos? Got a large white one there and a very, very colorful little stripy one. They should both be the same species. Always swirl, looks different on that side, like it protrudes out on that side and it goes all the way in on that side. Oh my goodness, they're very cute. Yeah, it's the same for this one. I'm sorry, I got a bit of the coffee jitters. I just had a cuppa and it's probably wasn't the right decision for just before an unboxing. Yes, Florida folks, go find yourself some of them. They're really cool. Ooh, this is an unusual one. He's not in great condition, but I got him anyway because otherwise I don't think I'd ever get this species. It is a Polymeta picta with the subspecies Rosio limbata, and it is from Cuba. It is the Cuban painted snail, and if you know anything about that species, you will know that they're supposed to be an extremely colorful land snail. So this is obviously a very old one that has lost its coloration, but still, I bought it anyway, even without coloration, because this is a extremely heavily restricted land snail, and I thought, well, I'm just never going to get this species unless I maybe get this one. Also, if I've never actually seen them for sale, but if they were for sale, I think they would be a lot more than $3, like a lot more. I'm going to put them up there for now. Oh, I have some fossils here. They're very delicate. I should have taken the big one out so they're not all smashing the smaller ones. Let's get the bigger one. These are Australian fossils. This is the first one. It is a helmet shell. This is actually a fossil of a modern species. We have a Casis fimbriata, from Western Australia. It is from the mid-Pliocene era. I don't know off the top of my head how many millions of years ago that is. Maybe like, I don't know, this is still a modern species, so it's only going to be like a few million years old, I think. Yeah, you can find this helmet shell. I've seen people find them in South Australia and Victoria. I've seen people showing their finds of them. But yeah, this is like a solid fossilized one. And I'm like, whoa, that's kind of cool. So I got myself a fossil helmet. He can go right up there. And I might just like bring all of these out. Hold on. Yeah, there we go. Don't mind me just bumping the camera while I take a seat. Okay, I'm interested in this one. It is a Columbarium pagoda from Muddy Creek in Victoria from the Miocene era, which is 6 to 23 million years ago. Oh my goodness, it's nice that they give me a little bit of a cheat for how old it is. This one, I'm honestly surprised I didn't break it because it's been rattling around in this thing for like the entire drive home. This is actually another modern species. Like you can find these little pagoda shells. They get maybe 2 or 3 times larger, I think. So this is just a little baby one. Oh my goodness, he's so small. Can I get a focus on him? There we go. Oh my goodness, he's so small. I'm surprised he lasted like wherever he was in the Muddy Creek without kind of, you know, smushing to a million pieces. He is extremely very delicate. There you go, buddy. This one, I think I only just picked out so I could like round it out to spend $10 at the fossil table. Hold on, this one is a Fucinus species. They don't know what species it is specifically, but Fucinus is a spindle. It is once again from Muddy Creek in Victoria. So Muddy Creek is a fossicking location in Victoria, I think. Yeah, some kind of mystery spindle species. Oh my goodness, he's very cute. There's still a bit of rock inside of him, as typical with a lot of fossil seashells. He can go right. Oh my goodness, I don't want to knock him. I better put him like, there you go. You can go over there, buddy. I don't actually know what this one is. I just kind of picked it up and thought, yeah, he's good enough for $1. He is an Ostrotriton gibbasis. So he's a type of fossilized triton shell. Ooh! Once again from Muddy Creek in Victoria at about the same date and era as the other ones so far, other than the helmet which came from Western Australia. He's very cute. I'm not actually sure if he is a modern species or if he is extinct. I'm also not very sure about the spindle that I just showed. I think maybe this triton and the spindle are extinct, while the pagoda and the helmet are still shells that exist in Australian waters today. Don't quote me on that, although I'm very sure that one still exists. No, I'm very sure that the pagoda shell still exists. Oh my god, what am I saying? I have one more fossil over here. He is a volute. I thought he was extremely cute, so I'm like, oh my god, I want to get him. He's like the most adorablest ever. He is a... my goodness, let's read him. He is a Nanamoria species. So they don't know which species he is, but they just guess that he is from the Nanamoria genus. And once again, from Muddy Creek in Victoria. Oh my goodness, sir, aren't you so heckin' cute? Mystery volute, everyone. Not sure what he is, but gosh, I think he's pretty adorable. This is not the first fossil volute that I have. I got one from my Victorian shell unboxing. I think that one was from Fossil Beach instead of Muddy Creek. But it looked way different than this one, so it's a very different species than any other fossil volute I've gotten before. He's very, very cute. I'm going to put him up over there next to the other fossils. There you go, buddy. Ooh, I got some minis. So this year, they actually did sell neurites. This is Vita Zebra, or I guess because he's from Florida Keys, he's from America, I should call him a zebra. He's Vita Zebra. They are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of them. So you guys from Florida, you get some really cute little mini neurites, you know. Do you know this? You get like the cutest little mini neurites. How come I don't see them on Instagram? Oh, yeah, he's pretty cute. They're very, very small. They got lovely little patterns. I'm not going to show them all. I'll show one more. His tip is a little bit worn away, but I think that happens even when they're alive. Oh, my goodness, he is lovely. There we go. We'll put them all back in, otherwise I know I'm going to lose them. Ooh, don't want to drop them. Next up, we have... I actually do have one of these, but when I saw it for only $2, I'm like, ooh, you know what? I could use a second one. Like I said, I spent way too much money. It is an... Eclogavena coxini. It is the Cox's cowrie, and this is from Vanguna Island in the Solomons. Ooh! And yes, he has a lot of very lovely dotty spotty spots on top. So I actually do have one of these from Mr. Sheller. Thank you very much to him. I've managed to get him to part with a lot of lovely shells to go into my collection. But still, I got a pair of them now. So he's super cute. Oh my goodness. He's going to go into the cabinet, I think. He's very, very adorable. Yeah, there we go. I got a frog shell. This is a Bursina ignobilis from Philippine Islands. Doesn't say which island in the Philippines. Also, this species was discovered relatively recently. I wonder if it was reclassified from a different species. You know what? The taxonomy of seashells gets very complicated, and I'm just like, I'm going to stay out of that and try to be as accurate as possible for as long as I can be. Whoa, he's got some lovely textures. He's got some coral growing right on the tip. If you look at the tip from the underside, it does look like a full tip. It just looks blunt on top because of the coral incrustation. I'm not going to knock it off. I rather like it. Oh my goodness, doesn't he look great? He looks a lot like the granulated frog shells I find from here, but he's got these like little like swoopty-swoops. Oh my goodness, he's even got the operculum inside. So yes, when shells have the operculum, it probably means that a fisherman collected it and maybe in that part of the world, maybe ate it. You know what? It's just something you got to accept with shelling, with the shell industry sometimes. I'm just not going to comment anymore on it. Yes, a lovely frog shell. Oh my goodness, I do like that quite a bit. I think I got a few other frog shells. I'm not going to put them back in the packet. I think I got a few other frog shells too. There was some very, very nice ones at the shell show this time. Ooh, hello, good sir. I actually got a few of these. They're very, very small lynx cowries. So yes, it is a Lincina lynx, and this is from off coast in Somalia. Ooh, from Somalia? Are you kidding? Isn't Somalia like a really dangerous place? Like you don't like go shelling there because it's so dangerous. The most expensive cowrie in the entire world, I think, comes from like the deep sea near Somalia, and no one can get it because it's so expensive because no one can get it because it's so dangerous in the waters there. I'm not even sure if that's right. Anyway, he's a tiny lynx cowrie. I do have another lynx cowrie. This is more like the typical size that that we see here. So when I saw the super small one, I'm just like, oh my goodness, I want a small one. I think I actually got a couple of small ones. I'm going to put him over there and I'm going to put him back off to the side. This is one that Mr. Scheller gave to me, so thank you very much to him. What are you? Oh, it's a Murex. So yes, not a lot of different Murexes, but I did grab a couple. This is Cowries. No, I psyched myself out. Rubiginosis from Broome in Western Australia. Broome is kind of in like the northern central part of Western Australia. It's very, very hot up there, but the shelling up there is absolutely amazing. Oh my goodness, can you come out? Ooh, let's look at him. Doesn't he have lovely colors and textures and points and stuff? Yeah, I mean, a lot of Murexes can look extremely fancy. I guess he doesn't look as fancy and frilly as some of the Murexes, but I was just like, I don't remember like seeing this one last year when I was at the Yeppoon Shell Show. I thought, he's got a nice color. I reckon he can come with me. We'll put him off to the side. Ooh, this one's interesting. Probably paid about what it's worth. A lot of the prices here are fairly good, except some of the more expensive shells are pretty much what you would expect to pay for them. This one is a Naria Lamarkai Redamita from Bon Island, south of Phuket Island in Thailand, collected in 2013. Oh my goodness, sir, you're a 12-year-old shell. He is absolutely lovely. So yes, I do already have a Lamarck's cowrie, but I don't have this subspecies, which is the Redamita. The Redamita means that he is extremely bulbous around the sides. He's just a squat dude. I was meant to say a squat fat dude. I don't think that's particularly much nicer, but I've been on the lookout for one of these for a while and it's got a very nice shine, extremely lovely. Very happy to get him in the collection. And yes, he was a bit expensive. He was $10, everyone. In the American monies, that's about $6.50, because I know a lot of my watches are from America, so just gonna keep that in mind. There you go, he can stay right there. This one is it's from Queensland. It's from Clairview in Queensland. Aranea piriformis F carnicola. I think that means it's a pear-shaped cowrie. Piriformis. I feel like it's pear-shaped. Ooh. I mean, he's just a cowrie. I don't think I have him, so that's why I wanted him. Very lovely brown on the tooth line there. Yes, I do rather like him. I shall put him down there for right meow. The next one is an Aranea ovum. I think ovum means egg. Not to be confused with egg cowries, I don't think. He is from Olango Island, Cebu in the Philippines. I wasn't sure if I had one of these. I've got a cowrie that is extremely similar, and I always thought it was a wandering cowrie. I bought one without any data or description. But looking at this and looking at the one in my cabinet, I might have two of these now. I'm not actually sure. Anyway, I think... Actually, can you get these ones in Australia? I'm not sure. I feel like they might also be Australian, or maybe not, but he's very cute. A lovely dark-coloured cowrie. Ooh, speaking of a dark-coloured cowrie, this one was my most expensive one. It is from Oman, so that is somewhere near the Red Sea. Oh my God, am I getting that right? I don't have any idea. It is a Barocyprea tularai, the Tula's cowrie. And they only come from Oman, so he was a pricey boy, not gonna lie, but also I wanted one of these for a while. I wanted a dark one. I wanted a large one. Oh my goodness, isn't he lovely with that pattern on top? Also, you can see his little growth lines on that lighter section. That might mean he's not like a gooder one. I don't know, but I saw him and I fell in love and I'm like, oh, the dark one is mine. I just really liked his pattern on top. There was a lot of very nice Tula's cowries there, especially on the second day. I went back for the second day and I saw this one. I'm like, oh, it was the biggest one. It was a nice dark one. I'm like, oh my goodness, it's coming with me. Super, super happy to finally get my hand on a Tula's cowrie. Oh my good golly goodness. I'm also going to cover up the price so I don't have to be reminded of it the entire time during the unboxing. I spent way too much money. Next up is a cone shell. Is this the only cone shell that I got? It might be. It is a Conus ocroleos Ochroleucus. I am not saying that again. It's from somewhere in the Philippines. I don't know if this is also found in Australia. I'm not sure that it is. It's just a very sleek cream colored cone with some lovely little patterns around the spiral. I couldn't remember seeing this one before at the other shell shows. So I'm like, oh my goodness, I want him. He's kind of lovely. We'll put him maybe in the middle. There you go. You can go up there, buddy. Oh, this was an odd one. Yeah, it is a Cypraea chinensis. I think that genus name should be something different. I do have a Chinese cowrie, because this is a Chinese cowrie. Yeah, look at him. He's like very, very fat. I've got a very nice Chinese cowrie here, but he's not as fat. So I just liked him, so I got him. Oh, wow. Oh, this one. How come this one doesn't have all of the nice colored teeth on the side? My goodness, he's different than what I've got. I've got no idea what I've got is basically what it comes down to. Put him right over there. Ooh, these are cute. I only just grabbed these right at the end because I thought they were adorable. I actually do have one of these, so I didn't need to buy more, but you know what, anyway, it is a Cypraea nucleus from Atta Maliata in the Solomons. I'm probably saying that extremely incorrectly. Please forgive me if you are watching from the Solomons somewhere. They are nucleus cowries. Oh my goodness, these are like one of my favorite kinds of cowries just to look at and touch. They are so hecking nice. Super shiny. They like really remind me of a grape cowrie, but without any coloration on top because the grape cowries are like blue or purpley colored. Oh my goodness, lovely shine on the both of them. They're so nice. So when I saw them, I'm just like, I already have one of these, but they're so cute. So I bought them. I mean, for $2, you can't go wrong, can ya? I've got, oh, he's very cute. It's another little lynx. Oh, it's from the same place as the first one, from off the coast of Somalia. Yes, it is another Lincina lynx. Oh my goodness, he's so small and cute. Like, once again, he is a fully adult shell. He is a fully adult shell. They're both the same species, but he's just like a super like little dwarf one. Actually, I'm not sure if he is a dwarf. And yes, lynx cowries always have that beautiful red tooth line. It's just that in some places, some cowrie species, due to genetics or environmental factors or whatever, just mature to a much smaller or a much larger size than in other places. I don't know what causes it, but I'm going to put him, you know what, they both got the same data. I'm just going to put them both over there. There you go, buddy. You're very cute. And I'll put him to the side. Ooh, next up, we've got another frog shell. I can't remember if I've already got this type of frog shell. It is a Bufanaria crumina from Bowen in Queensland. How much further north would I have to drive to get to Bowen? Is that like another 8 to 10 hours from Yeppoon? I'm not actually very sure. Oh, he's lovely with those colors, isn't he? So there were a couple of these frog shells in the sale areas, and this was the only one that I saw with a lot of like very lovely spots on him. So I'm like, oh my goodness, I want the spotty one. So for $2, I got the spotty one. He's super adorable. Put you next to your other friend. There we go. Ooh, this is a bit of an unusual shell. It is a marginella shell or a margin shell. It is called, oh my goodness, Cryptospira elegans. It is from Thailand, from Kantang in Thailand. I don't know if I'm saying that right. Margin shells are very unusual to me. Like, I can't find any where I go shelling. So I like have almost no margin shells. I've got a couple of mini ones that people have sent to me, but that's about it. Isn't he lovely? It's like a cross between a cowrie and an olive shell almost. Very, very cute. I'm pretty sure... Wait, which side is the butt and which side is the front? I think the swirly side is the butt side. I'm not sure. I feel like I should know this. Beautiful, like, bluish gray coloring on it. Lovely shine. Lovely little stripes on him. Oh, my goodness. And, of course, a lovely yellow around the opening. I was like, ooh, I kind of fell in love with him. I'm like, oh, my God, I need him. He's very, very cute. Gonna put him down right there, I think. I got one more margin shell. Let's see if I pull it out. Nope, I didn't pull it out. I was very excited for this one. This is the only one of these shells that I saw, and it's one I've been looking for. It is a Cypraea capensis from South Africa, specifically Algoa Bay beach collected. So when it says beach collected, it means that he was not live collected, which means that if it's beach collected, it's a bit rougher on top, like it's not a perfect pristine specimen. Which is fine because these guys, you know, they're not super cheap to buy. They're not really a common shell. So yes, he is a bit worn on the top. And I knew that, and I also bought him anyway because I've wanted one of these for a while, and I was just like, oh, I so super duper want one. So yes, I have one of these guys. I don't actually know his English name. I just know that they don't pop up for sale very often, so I grabbed him when I could. Super lovely African cowrie. There is a lot of very beautiful cowrie shells all around the coastline of Africa. But I mean, Africa, it's one of those countries where I absolutely wouldn't really go traveling, especially as a single female. I'm, you know, very worried about about a lot of, even South Africa, I'm a bit kind of like, you know. I'm sorry if you're from Africa and you have absolutely no safety problems. I always get a bit kind of worried about it. So getting it like this is more than fine for me because I don't know if I'd ever visit Africa. I forgot I got this one actually. It is a Columbraria tenera, if I'm saying that right. It is from Cape Morton. Oh, that's surprising because Cape Morton, I don't think you're allowed to have any shellfish collection from Cape Morton these days. Like a lot of it's green zones. So this must be an extremely old shell. Like must be from a very old collection, I'd say. There's no data on the inside to say what year it was collected though. This is really, really nice, right? I don't know, like a columella. I guess it's kind of like some kind of whelk shell maybe, or like a spindle whelk. Not really sure if that's right. Super lovely point on him, super lovely textures. I mean, yes, the colors are beige and they're kind of boring, if I'm being honest, but I really, really love the shape and the textures and the beautiful condition of this shell, and it's nice that it's a little local shell. I wonder if it's found in any other places of the world or if it's endemic to like Queensland and maybe New South Wales. Not sure, but I'm just like, oh my god, he's like a little hometown hero. He can come with me. So yeah, Cape Morton is kind of close to Brisbane, which is the capital of Queensland here in Australia. Ooh, this one's nice. This one's very, very nice. He was quite expensive at, I think he was $25. Yeah, he's a bit of an expensive one. He is a Zoila decipiens from Broome in Western Australia. I think the English name for that is a deceptive cowrie, if I'm not mistaken. Let's get him out. Oh, he's shiny, isn't he? Look at his lovely coloration. Oh my good golly goodness. He's even got some paper. Oh my god, my fingers are misting him up. That's not a imperfection on the bottom. That's from my fingers. Oh my goodness, full data. So he's from 80 Mile Beach and someone dived to find him and he was bought off of eBay in 2019. So he's already like a 6-year-old shell. Hello, my good sir. So Zoila shells are generally one of the more expensive genus of cowrie shells. They're only really found in Western Australia. I don't think they wrap around to the south part or the northern part. Super lovely kind of shell. They do have a price tag because, you know, you got to get the scuba equipment to dive for them. I would say that the decipiens is probably the cheapest of the Zoila cowries. You can get Friends cowries. Oh, there was a Zoila Rosellii at the shell show, and I think someone bought it for like $300 or $400. It was like a super expensive cowrie, but they can get higher still. So yes, super happy with my little cheap Zoila shell there. Super lovely. I don't have one of those, so I'm very excited to add that one to my collection. We've got kind of a boring dude right here. I probably didn't need to buy him. He was only $1 though, so I'm not complaining. He is a Hexapleth trunculus from Malta. Oh my goodness, from Malta? That is a long way away. I think he's a Murex shell. So he could either be a Murex or a rock shell, like a droop, because all droop shells are in the Muricidae family. It makes it very hard to oh, is it a Murex or a droop? You know what, they're both in the same family. They're all Murexes technically. Yeah, it's from Malta. Oh my goodness, not a hugely interesting shell to look at, but definitely one that I didn't have. And for $1, I was like, you know what? He can come with me. He can go right there. Ooh, this is literally the last shell that I bought for the entire shell show. It is an Aranea corica, F, I guess that means it's like featuring or it's like partly. Longior. It is from Lamont Reef in Queensland. And the interesting about this corica, which is aka the thick-edged cowrie, I collect them at the beaches here, is that it was starting to go melanistic. Yeah, so it's looking like a little bit darker on top, like the pigmentation is starting to like build up and get a little bit heavier, especially around the top. There is its mantle line right in the middle there. So the cowrie has skin that goes up over the shell to deposit new shell material on top of the shell to keep the shell shiny. And where the two sides of the skin come together, it's called the mantle line, and it just has a line on top of the shell, which is what this one is. He's got a big mantle line right there, which is very easy to see. Anyway, as I was saying, he was starting to go melanistic, so that was like super exciting. Melanistic shells are rarer, more sought after. They don't happen as often in nature, so they're a bit more noteworthy. So for $1, I'm just like, oh my god, he's cute. I'm going to get this little slightly melanistic corica cowrie. Oh, it's the other margin shell I was talking about. This one is a Marginella striata. Am I saying that right? It looks like there's strigata, sorry. I was like, was there 2 A's there? No. This is from Thailand. It should be a different species than the first margin shell that I showed. I'm pretty sure. Yes, oh my goodness, he's kind of like a bluish grey as well, just like the first one. Also kind of like a yellowish cream colour around the opening, but yeah, just a little bit different species. They're probably from the same scientific genus, which is why they look so similar, but then they're different shell species, which makes them more individually characteristic from the other, if that makes sense. My goodness, you are very cute, sir. I should put you down next to your friend, shouldn't I? We'll put him just like that. There we go. Oh, I bought some more cone shells. Yes, I did buy some more cone shells. I forgot I got these. Conus mitratus, if I'm saying that right. They're from the Solomon Islands. Also, do not trust anything that I'm saying for like proper pronunciations because, you know, as we all know, words are made up. None of them make sense. It's all fake. It's all fake news, everyone. Oh, he's very cute. I think they're like the mitre cone, I think is their name. Oh, he's the nicest one. His textures feel very nice. His point is excellent. And this one is probably the second best one. I think the first one I picked up had a slightly rounded tip and less textures. So yeah, definitely think that the middle one is slightly better than the other two. I think he's even got some periostracum on him too. I bet if I bleached him, he would have the same coloration as the other ones. That's just a guess though. I'm just going to leave him as is. Ooh, he's cute. Yes, once again, not many Murexes, but I still managed to get a few. Actually, you know, also, there was not many volutes to get from the shell show. Like, I remember getting a huge amount of different volutes last time, but there was just not that variety this time. We have a Chicorius strigatus from Cebu Island in the Philippines. He's just a cute little guy, right? Beautiful pink tip on him. Got some kind of pink to light brown to darker brown. Oh, I think he's pretty decent. He's a pretty alright little fella. Not sure if that species gets any larger or if this is a juvenile. But yeah, he can go up there. Some Murexes are very small, so that might be his like largest adult size. Who knows? Ooh, this was a funny one. He was also quite expensive. I think if I wanted to buy them online, they'd be more expensive, so I don't mind so much. But still, I'd never heard of this before, so that's why I grabbed it. It is an Overtipsa colibra. Colibra. It is from Korachayai Island in Phuket in Thailand. I don't trust that I said most of that right, but it is from the same genus. The Overtipsa is from the same genus as the Chinese cowrie. That's why he looks kind of similar. That's why he's got purple spots on the side. Anyway, yeah, a little bit expensive. He's a small shell. I think they're only supposed to be this large, but I'd never seen it before. And I'm like, oh my goodness, am I ever going to find this to buy again? I didn't even know this kind of cowrie existed. He has a lovely, like, orangey, creamy, peachy colored base. I'm just throwing words out there. I did look this guy up after I got home. He is supposed to be so oddly shaped. Like, he is genuinely a lumpy, bumpy guy. Oh, he was collected in 2018. There we go. So he's already a few years old from someone else's collection. I wonder what's going to happen to my collection someday. You know what? It's probably just going to be like chucked into an op shop bin somewhere. Isn't that sad to think about? Don't worry, I'd probably give everything away first. Next up, what are you? It is a, oh my god, I don't even know that family name. Hold on, let me get him out. It is a Cantharis melanostoma from Tamil Nadu in India. Not sure if I'm saying that right. I also don't recognize that family name. Pisanidae. Is this like, is that a coral whelk? Is it a regular whelk? I'm not actually sure, but I saw him and I'm like, ooh, he's got a nice orange color. He's kind of got nice textures. Maybe perhaps not as interesting as some of the other colors and textures down here, but I was like, ooh, I don't have him. So I decided he could come with me. That's kind of like as far as my thinking went for a lot of these at the time. Ooh, ooh, ooh. This was one I was looking for. I am so glad I got this one. And when I say I got this one, I mean Mr. Sheller got this one because he knew that I was looking for it and then he didn't want to part with it. And he you know, tried to like trick me as if he wouldn't like let me have it. I was very worried for a while. But no, Mr. Sheller's a good guy. He let me have this one. And he got it for me so I wouldn't miss out on it. It is a Murex mus. It is a mouse cowrie. It is from Venezuela off of Carupanu. I'm probably saying that wrong. I'm sorry for anyone from South America hearing me say that. It's probably extremely offensive. I'm not very good at saying place names. And yes, I've been after a mouse cowrie for quite a while. Oh my goodness, isn't he lovely? Oh, he's super shiny too. He is absolutely so lovely. He's got some data in there, but I'm not going to look at it this time. Lovely dark coloration on the teeth. So this guy used to be in the same scientific genus as the Tularai, which is why they look so similar. Like the shapes are quite similar. But I guess this mouse cowrie has recently changed to Murex while this is still Barraciprea. I'm getting a bit nerdy, but you know what? It's fine. They can be whatever they want to be. Oh my goodness, Mr. Mouse Cowrie, you make me so heckin' happy. I'm going to put him in the middle. There we go, if I can. There you go, buddy. Oh, he's so cute. Ooh, I paid too much for this one. Mr. Sheller walked over and was like, look, I paid $5 for this. And I'm just like, what? I paid way more than that. I didn't pay the $40 that's on this, but I paid way more than what I should have paid for it. It is a Voluta gardneri. I guess that's gardener's volute. And it is from Townsville in Queensland. I had never seen one of these before. Super interesting. And no, those aren't cracks along there. I think it's just coloration. I'm not really sure, but I know that it's not periostracum and I know that it's not like cracks through the shell. So I'm not really sure, but I thought to myself, he's really cool. I've never seen one of those before. So yeah, it's another Australian volute. I bought a lot of Australian volutes last year. I don't remember ever seeing this species though. I mean, I wish I had paid only $5 for it, but you know what? I got more than enough here to kind of like even out that, I'd say. So yeah, he's a pretty cute little volute. Oh, this is the only moon snail I got. So yes, there was moon snails and there were also some neurites. I only got these neurites and this moon snail because a lot of the other moon snails I thought to myself, I think they were egg white moon snails and I have one of those and none of the ones I saw there were more spectacular than what I already had, but this guy is pretty spectacular. I don't think I have this one. It is a Natica stellata from Samar Island, and then it has PI here. I was trying to guess with Mr. Sheller's wife where this was. I'm not actually sure where PI is. But yeah, I just saw him and I'm like, oh my gosh, he's extremely colorful. So I snapped him up. He's lovely. I think the camera is doing him some pretty good. What the hell was that? Oh, it was not. For a second, I'm like, oh my god, is that a hermit crab? No, it's something though. It's some kind of debris on the inside. Wow, he's got a lovely shine. He's got a beautiful stripe. Oh, I didn't notice he had a stripe while he was in the packet. It goes all the way around. Oh my goodness, to be able to find something like this, like where is PI? I want to know where PI is so I can collect moon snails like this. This is a lovely, lovely shell. I think you can go right in the middle right there. I was so excited to see these. These were the only ones I saw for sale in the entire, I mean, I didn't look at every vendor store with like very like deep scrutiny, but I had a pretty good check around, and these ones, they do not pop up for sale in Australia often at all, so I was like extremely excited to get these for only $5 for the pair. Oh my goodness, are you kidding me? I'm not going to say this right. They are Cypraeocastus testiculus. I'm guessing it's not something wrong with your men parts, but anyway, it is from the Caribbean or Caribbean, however you want to pronounce them. They are reticulated cowrie helmets, right? Oh my goodness, I see these in the Florida videos. I've wanted them for so long. I wanted these more than Genonias. I don't mean, compared to Genonias, I think these are cooler. Don't fight me, everyone. I like cowries. These are like little cowrie helmets. They're so heckin' cute. The larger one is like the nicest one. I think the second one is maybe not as nice, but it was thrown in as a pair. So honestly, if I had the choice of just one or the other, I would have picked the bigger one. But I got 2 of them. Oh my goodness, I would have paid twice that for them. Yes, beautiful coloration, beautiful patterns, beautiful textures, beautiful dots, beautiful tip. I am so hecking pleased with this. Like, I'm so excited. I wanted these for years. They don't sell many of these on eBay, and they're not very cheap on eBay, so I was hoping I'd find them at the shell show, and oh my goodness, I have. Yes, these cowrie helmets can get larger, I believe. Like, I saw some really big ones in some of the display cases, first at the shell show, and then a really large one at Shell World. I didn't make a video of Shell World, but I got pictures on my Facebook if anyone wants to look at them. Yes, super excited, little cute, adorable reticulated cowrie helmets. Oh, I am so pleased with them. I am so happy. They can go in the middle. Yes, they are so heckin' cute. Oh my goodness. They're gonna go into the cowrie section so I can look at them more easily on the top shelf. Is this the only mitre I bought? I think it is. It is a Quasi-Mitra puncticulata from Low Isles. And then it has Q. Is that Queensland, Australia, or is that, you know, what is Q? I don't know where Low Isles is. Why are you being like this to me? Help me out, Dataform. Yes, I just saw this nicely brightly orange colored mitre, and I was like, yep, he's a cutie patootie. He can come with me. So I got him. Here you go, buddy. Why did I buy another one? Why did I buy a third one? I forgot I got... Whoops. I didn't realize I got a third one. It's another lynx cowrie, everyone. I guess I had a soft spot for the lynxes this day. Where is he from? He's from Bohol in the Philippines. Yeah, oh no, I know why I got him. I like the color on top. I thought he looked like a really nice gray color. That was literally the only reason. And he had nice larger... white on the sides. I don't really think I needed him because I got like the 2 little ones. Look at how small the little ones are. But yeah, he had like a lot of nice white on the side, so I think that's why I got him. So yeah, I've got a lot of little lynx cowries now. I'm going to put those 2 back over there, and this guy with his different paperwork, I'm going to put... There we go, he can go there. Oh my goodness, you are very cool. Yes, another Murex shell. Again, like, I know I said it each time, not a lot of like range of different Murexes, but this one I don't remember seeing last year. He was a bit expensive too. Oh, wait a second. Bohol, I know where you are now. That was where this guy was from. PI, and that one was Bohol in the Philippine Islands. So PI means the Philippine Islands. Okay, yeah, so for the Philippines, if you go to the Philippines and try to take shells out of the Philippines, apparently you're going to get them seized without some kind of permit. I'm not sure how much that is, but it's not an easy thing to take shells out of the Philippines. Supposedly, it's like you need to have dealers and stuff that get it all done. This is a Striatus superbus, and it is a Murex. Oh my goodness, sir, you are actually like amazingly adorable. Can I like get you out very, very delicately? Well, there we go. Yeah, there we go. Whoa. He's got a very nice tip on him. Lovely, like, little pink tip. Lovely little frond, little swoopty-swoops. Lovely little textures, lovely little darker dots all going across the textures. I don't really remember ever seeing this shell species before, so I'm just like, oh my goodness. I mean, $5. I was feeling the weight of the purchases by then. But I was like, oh, I like Murexes. So yes, I got this Superbus. I'm guessing it's the Superb Murex for my collection. I'll put him right down there. Oh, I actually actually do have one of these. I just liked this guy because he was so cheap, and I'm just like, he's so cute, and I was like, I had to buy him. He is a Symbiola Woolacote, if I'm saying that right. It is from Broomfield Reef in Queensland. Somewhere on the Great Barrier Reef, I'd say. Actually, I think that's actually, like, this Woolacote is actually a subspecies. I think the actual species name is Pulcherella or something like that. I'm, like, only half guessing. Yes, he's very cute. He's very small. I think the one I have is maybe 2 or 3 times larger. They can get, I don't know, maybe like that long, I think, or maybe a little bit larger. I think they're only found in Queensland. I think they're only found in the Great Barrier Reef. Anyway, I just liked how light colored he is. I've got a nicer, darker colored one too, with like more of like a pinky color, so I thought he'd be a nice contrast in my shell cabinet. Put him right there, I think. What's this? Ooh, this is interesting. It's from Hawaii. It is a Luria Isabella F. Controversa from Oahu Island in Hawaii. He is extremely small. It is an Isabella cowrie. Look at how hecking teeny tiny he is. I can find Isabella cowries here. Look at the size difference. They're both adult shells. I found this one myself, and this is the teeny weeny one. These guys can also get even bigger still, but I just saw this like super little dwarf one, and I'm just like, oh my gosh, he's so cute. I want him. So yes, I got him. So if he slides towards me and I can catch him. Ooh, this is an exciting one. It's not like in the best condition. If it was in the best condition, it would have been 10 times more expensive at least. It is a Luria tessellata from Oahu in Hawaii. It is the tessellated cowrie. And also this one says it's beach. That means it was beach collected. So beach collected shells are usually in rougher condition than non-beach collected shells. So yes, as you can see, he's got white calcification around the outside of him, and yet you can see how shiny he is. Someone has polished him up to an extremely fine shine, and that is because these shells are quite valuable, even ones in this condition. Like, they're hard to come by. He's a cute little shell. I would love to get a really nice one day, but to get a really nice one, I'd probably have to pay like at least $100. So for this guy, for 10, I'm like, oh my god, yes, give him to me. He's in my cabinet. I think he's really cute like that. Like, someone did a very nice job polishing him up. I think he can go right down there. There you go, buddy. Oh, I forgot I got him. He was one of the last purchases of the second day as well. I actually do have one of these, but I really, really love these shells, so I got him anyway. Yes, he is a Mauritia histrio. He's a harlequin cowrie. He is from, oh my goodness, you're going to make me say this place name. Dar es Salaam or Salaam, I'm not really sure if I'm saying that right, from Tanzania. Oh my goodness, so yes, he is an African shell. I just love the spots on these guys. So reminiscent of an Arabian cowrie, but they're a lighter shell on the base. Like, you can see, like, it's a very almost whitish cream color, and the spots on these guys are much different. Like, I have an Arabian right here, actually. Yeah. So we've got, and these guys can get as large as an Arabian cowrie. So I've got a little one here. The harlequin cowrie and an Arabian cowrie, you can just see the coloration is a little bit different, and the types of dots on them are a little bit different as well, but they are both from the same scientific genus, which is why they have such a similar shape, such similar tooth lines, such similar spotting on the margins there. Super lovely. So I'm just like, oh my goodness, I want you for $2. $2 is like nothing. So I got him. Yes, I know. I spent way too much. I'm going to put him right down there. Oh, these are interesting. I don't actually know if I needed these. These were a bit pricey. Yeah, $5 for the pair. They are land snail shells from the Solomon Islands. The name is, oh my goodness, you're going to make me say this, Placostylus sancristovalensis. Don't ask me to say that again. I know I stumbled through it. It's not something I'm going to say again. How dare you even consider making me do this? Yes, aren't these interesting? I've never seen, actually there's a lot of land snails I've never seen before, so I can't really use it as like, I've never seen these before, because there's like a million that I've just never seen. These are really, really cute, I thought. I've got one that's extremely green. I'm not sure if it's green because it's got like moss on it. I think it is moss or algae actually. And then we've got one that's a bit cleaner, and you can actually see its nice little triangular patterns on it. Absolutely no clue about any kind of like specific information about them. Like usually I would like to give like a little bit of a context about some of the shells. I don't know anything else other than it's from the Solomon Islands. You know what? I'm not even sure if I could point to the Solomon Islands on a map. You know what? I could give it my best shot. Whether or not I actually get close is another thing. They can go right down there, I think. Ooh. Oh, this one was a bit pricey too, but I recognize the name and I recognize that I didn't have it. It is a Cypraea lentiginosa from southern India. I don't know if I said the lentiginosa correctly. It looks like something that should be easy to read in my mind, and then my mouth is like, you know what, Maddie, it's not actually that easy to read. He's just a cute little cowrie with some spots on top. Got some little spots on his margins, so yes, the sides of a cowrie are called the margins. The front of the cowrie is called the siphon. Those are the teeth. You know what? I don't even know if I'm getting like, what's the top called? It's not the anterior, is it? Don't come for me, shell collectors. Anyway, I thought he was really adorable, and I did remember wanting him because I've seen these guys on eBay, and I'm like, oh, they're a cute shell, and I just never got one. So when I had the chance to get one, I'm like, you know what? I'm going to get him. He can go, bam, right there, I think. There you go, buddy. Ooh, I wasn't sure about this one. This is an unusual one. He was also a bit pricey too. I think he was $6. Yeah, he was $6. It is a Luria cinerea brasilensis. I guess it's because it's from Brazil. It's brasilensis. It is from Barra in Salvador in Brazil. So it is a fairly recent discovery. Like it says 2002. A lot of these are like from the 17 or the 1800s. I think this subspecies was documented and like published and discovered only 20 years ago. Let's take a look at him. I'm kind of interested. Yeah, he's really beautiful. So at first I thought all of this black stuff on him was some kind of dirt, but no, it is actually part of the shell. It's actually part of like how the cowrie made its shell. It's super cool. I asked Mr. Scheller if he knew what it was, and he had never seen it before. So I'm like, hoo-hoo, I've got something that he doesn't have in his collection, maybe. At least for a while. He goes to a lot of the shell shows. He'll probably get himself one eventually. I didn't see any more of these at the shell show. I think this is the only one that I saw, so I was kind of interested in it. No, the only new information is that it's from Bahia State in Brazil, and it was collected in 2018. So only a few years after it was, like, quote-unquote discovered. Yeah, I really like this cowrie. I think he's kind of funky with his little, like almost like mess on the front of him, like he was eating and he didn't like wipe his face or something. He's kind of a cool dude. There you go, messy fella. I've got the last one from this bag by the looks of it. Yeah. Oh, I think these are also not quite the last purchases of the day, but getting close to it. These are Cypraea childreni, the children's cowrie, from Port Vila in Vanuatu, and they were apparently beach collected. Out you come, good sirs. Oh my goodness, these are absolutely the cutest little things ever. Look at how strange they are. So these are actually in someone else's buy pile, and I didn't realize it was someone else's buy pile, so I picked him up to take a look. He's like, oh, those ones are mine. I'm like, oh, I'm very sorry. And he's like, oh, you know, just because he had them like reserved for himself, he's like, oh, if you want them, just take them then. I mean, to buy. I'm just like, are you sure? So he was very, very nice, this chap. So he didn't mind me taking the shells that he had reserved for himself. He also had another pair in there, so I didn't feel quite as bad. But yeah, I'm sorry for the bit of a ramble, but some people are just very, very nice and patient, and you know, shell collectors are some of the absolute best people on the planet, I want to say. So yeah, I got these really, really lovely children's cowries. I'd only like heard of them kind of recently, so when I saw them to buy, I'm like, oh my goodness, they're so funky. Look at them. They almost got like a fingerprint texture on top. Super happy with them. They can go right down here. I also have, there's not much in here. It's a little thing from Shell World. So Shell World in Yeppoon is a museum with some very, very like extremely lovely, world-class, super valuable shells. I put a lot of pictures of Shell World's displays on my Facebook page this year and also last year as well. Didn't do a video for it, but I was just like, you know what? I'm just gonna have a nice time. I'm gonna buy a few things. I didn't buy very much. This is probably something I didn't really need to buy, but I wanted to because I was in the buying mood. It was that kind of a day, everyone. Oh, you're so cute. Let me get these out. These are only $1 each. They're little Arabian cowries. So just look at how hecking small they are, everyone. These are adult Arabian cowries. Not sure where they're from because I don't have any data. But some Arabian cowries in some places of the world grow so teeny weeny like this. So the ones that I find from here, this is a very typical size. Like I've got a second, these are the last two shiny Arabians that I found. We get these guys with some, you know, lovely dark coloring, and they're always averaging about this size, except all the ones at Shell World were like a lighter color, and they were teeny weeny, like literally like a third or like a quarter of the size of these bigger ones. I'm just like, oh my goodness, I want some teeny Arabians for $1. Like seriously people, what can you buy for $1 these days? So I was just like, oh, they're cute. I picked out two nice ones and I brought them home, whether I needed them or not. I'm gonna put them right down there. This was another one which I'm not really sure I needed, but it was kind of like unusual in its own way. It is a spotted deer cowrie. And yes, I can find spotted deer cowries from here, but I looked at his spots on top and I'm like, oh my goodness, these spots on top are extremely lovely. Also, just look at how the light bends on the spots. Like, look at this spot here. The light bends over it. It means that this spot is slightly raised. I've never actually, like, yeah, you can see how the light just kind of like divides on this one spot because it's raised up above the rest of the shell. It means that these white spots on the deer cowrie have actually like raised into teeny tiny little bumps. I don't remember ever seeing a deer cowrie with bumpy white spots, like ever so slightly bumpy white spots. And that's why they look so nice and white and vivid, is because the shell material has just built up on these spots. I'm like, oh my goodness, that's lovely. So I decided to get him. He is from Olongo Island in the Philippines. Yes, he is a Lincina vitalis. These can also be called a milk spot cowrie, or a Pacific deer cowrie, a spotted deer cowrie, or a calf cowrie. They have a lot of different English names, but if you want the scientific name, Lincina vitalis will get you to where you want to look if you want to look to get one of these. We'll put him down there. I've only got one more shell, and it's one shell that I haven't gotten before, so I'm kind of excited for it. Yeah, it's the lady was very, very lovely. She put it in a little box for me because it is quite delicate. Let's see if it survived the trip. Oh, it did survive the trip. Hello. Yeah, I got one of these guys. It is a brown paper nautilus. So not to be confused with the very expensive, very sought after white paper nautiluses. These brown ones, I believe, are a lot more common. I think they can also get quite large. This is a small one, but I was recently scrolling on Instagram, you know, doing the doom scroll through all the seashells. And I've noticed that these guys can actually get quite large, but this is just a small one. Oh my goodness, and these are extremely delicate. Mr. Schiller and I were looking for a little while to find me one that didn't have any chipped corners. Oh, it's paper thin, it's extremely delicate. I do not want to drop it. And yeah, a couple of them had like little chipped corners there. And I made sure to get one that looked pretty dang good. So yes, it is an adorable brown paper nautilus. I think these guys are found kind of like in the Indo-Pacific region. I'm not putting like any pressure on this. I'm trying to be very, very careful. But yeah, I don't have any paper nautiluses, not even the big white ones that are very sought after. They're very expensive. This one, by comparison, was only $5. Oh, we've got some information. I'm sorry, I should have said that first. It is an Argonauta hyans from the South China Sea. Oh my goodness, aren't you lovely, good sir? Beautiful textures, and this is not made by a sea snail. I believe this is made by a squid, just like the paper nautiluses are, and this is made by the female brown paper nautilus, so it can like put its eggs in there, and once the eggs hatch, I think it abandons this little eggshell, it's a shell that they make to put their eggs in. I'm calling it an eggshell, even if it's wrong. They abandon this, and then they make a new shell, which then they will put their eggs in for next time, I think. So yeah, super lovely. That is the final shell for the day. Oh my goodness, where can I put you? I'll put him up here because I don't want to knock him. There you go. Oh, very, very carefully. And that is the entire haul from Yeppoon 2025. I feel like I need to say 2025 because there's a 2024 one. I might go back next year. I might not. Although next year I'm thinking about going to the Sydney Shell Show, so I might not get back to Yeppoon again. But still very excited for all of my goodies. And of course, it is time to talk about shell favorites and special mentions if you would like to. So if you have a shell that you want to shout out, please let me know down in the comments. I think we started off strong this time with the purchase from Townsville. Oh my goodness, it was the English name I'm not sure about, but I guess you could probably call it a star turban, I think. We got some extremely cute little margin shells. Absolutely wonderful. 2 different species of margins. I like those. They're very, very cute. Yeah, 2 different species of frog shells. We got a very, very colorful one. We've got one that was from, oh my goodness, was that from the Philippines? This one was definitely from Queensland. I remember that much. We've got some absolutely beautiful cowries. Yes, oh my God, my little Redimeter is hiding down there. Super chunky boy, super fat guy. I'm not sorry for calling him fat. You know what? I'm a chubby lady. I feel like I can call other chubby things chubby as well. We got the random Brazilian cowrie. There we go. He's cute. Oh, I like these too. Like, let's take a look at the children's cowries again. Super weird shape on them. They're super unusual. Maybe your favorite shell this time was the beautiful moon snail from somewhere in the Philippines. Oh my good golly goodness, Natica stellata. These are high up on. If I didn't have a few of the other cowries, which I really like, these might have been the favorites for the day. Yes, they are the reticulated cowrie helmets. I'm like super excited about these. I think they're just so nice. We've got the deceptive cowrie, Zoila decipiens. Very, very lovely. I am so super duper happy. I mean, I know it's like the more common of the Zoila shells, but I am super happy to finally get one of these to add to my collection. Plus, I just really like that extra strong mantle line on the top. Makes him absolutely pop. Got myself a mouse cowrie finally. Yes, they all have this lovely kind of oh, I don't know what how would you describe that color patterning on the side? Super lovely. This one was actually fairly cheap at $10, but there are some subspecies of mouse cowries that get extremely expensive and much more rare. So this is just the regular mouse cowrie. You know what, the favorite is going to be the one that I spent the most amount of money on, just on that principle alone. Yes, it is the Tulis cowrie, Barocyprea tuleri from Oman. I think they're only found in Oman, and the reason why they look so crazy is because it's like a living fossil, I think is how they describe it. Like, this cowrie shell hasn't changed its appearance in like millions of years or something to that effect. So yeah, oh my goodness, I could look at that top spot all day. You so lovely. Oh my gosh, I like you so much, Tulis cowrie. So yes, that's enough for me. But oh my goodness, those fossil shells as well. There was a nice, you know what, I gotta stop looking at things. Oh my goodness, thank you so much for watching, everyone. It was a big unbagging / unboxing. It was a nice time looking at the shell show there. It was a wonderful time in Yeppoon, and I don't know if I said it last time I went to the shell show, but thank you very much to the organizers and the store vendors who did all this. Like, they're absolutely lovely people as well. Just nice on every single level. They'll like chat to you, they'll nerd out about shells with you, and they put on a great show every year. So thank you very much to them as well. Oh my goodness, I'm looking at the fossils again. Okay, gotta stop. And of course, that's it for this time, everyone. Thank you so much for watching. Bye, guys.